What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the AM, guys. So, I'm going to start off with a story. And when Andrew and I first started business, one of the things we did is we really dreamed really big. What did we want to be? Where did we want to go? How are we going to accomplish this? And the vision was huge. And one of the things that happened as a result was, one, we were greatly inspired. And then two, we began the process of, okay, how are we actually going to do that? And the point of what I'm trying to get at is simply this. It is really good to dream big. It's really good to have a big vision. It's really good to know what you want to do. However, you have to start small, and you're going to have to start small. And there's a Proverbs that says, don't despise small beginnings. And it's so true. You are going to have to start small, no matter whether you're looking for investors, no matter whether you're looking for, partners, or whether you're going to do it yourself, whatever's going to happen in life, whatever part of the journey you're on. The point of what I'm getting at is you're going to have to come back and start small, and you're going to have to work backwards for this to become practical. And you are going to have to work backwards for the work to actually become feasible and tangible for you to do, because you need next steps. So dream big and have a big vision. But the problem is most of us stop there because it's like, oh crap, how am I going to do that? Wow, that's so big, I'll never do it. No, you totally can do it. And honestly, you should do it. And the difference though is actually working backwards to where you're at now, and then building something from that and breaking it down practically. So let me give you an example, right? Let me give you an example of breaking things down practically. So for instance, hey, I want to add a new offering to, and I've used landscaping and plumbing a lot. I don't own a landscaping or plumbing company, but let me just go ahead and talk about it. I want to offer my clients a safety check for plumbing, to where we come in, we just inspect their pipes, we just inspect some things, and I want to actually add this new offering. So you have the vision, right? And then you start working backwards. Okay, what do I need to actually have that? Cool. I need to have a scheduler. I need to be able to schedule on a monthly basis the checks to make sure the pipes are good. I need to be able to collect invoices and payment. I need to be able to actually have a tech and the equipment needed to do that. And then I also need to actually have standards of how to report to a customer. Hey, we found leakages. We found things that are preventable. Hey, right? Your pipes are thinning out because they're copper and they're not grounded well, and electricity is passing through to them. Or, hey, your hot water heater is right about at the 10-year mark, and it would probably be worthwhile to replace it versus have it bust and flood your home. So you need to have all these things, right? And you start breaking it down, it becomes really simple that way. Let me give you another example. Okay, I want to start a huge company, and I want to start an e-commerce store, okay? And I really want to have an e-commerce store. I really like the digital world, and I want to start that way. So you go through that and you go, okay, awesome. What do I actually want to sell? Do you have a product, or are you going to be selling other people's products? Are you an inventor and a creator, or do you need to actually sell something that's already made? So then you go through and define that. I'm going to sell something that's already made. Awesome. What are you going to sell? So then you would start breaking it down into market research. I need to sell in this area or in this market. So you break it down and you find that, oh yeah, cosmetics and beauty is a great place to be to sell things. Okay, awesome. What is the number one product that sells? How much do I need to make off the product? How much do I need to charge? And you begin breaking things down this way. How am I going to ship it? Who am I going to ship these things from? Am I buying direct and shipping straight out of my house? Am I buying direct and shipping straight out of an office space? Or am I going to have somebody that is going to ship them for me and do drop shipping? And these are just examples of how to break things down. For instance, like, I want to have a career in sales. Okay, what do you need to do to have sales? You need to have customer experience. You need to have sales training. What's a great way to get into that? What should you be knowledgeable about into sales, right? What industry you're going in? Do you know about the industry? And so this is what I'm talking about, dreaming big and then really breaking things down practically. I think it's so important to break things down practically. If you know what you want to do and where you want to get to, you can work your way backwards and actually build out what you need to build out. And I'm saying this because oftentimes when we're thinking really big, we freeze. And then we don't ever do anything. Anyways, guys, I'll catch you later. Peace.